My friends, you know what time it is. It's love reading time. So I picked up this deck and right away we have Two of Cups on the bottom, so I don't know what that means. Two of Cups on the bottom right away. So interesting. That is not the deck that I was going to use first. It was just the tarot deck that I chose to use with you. So I think it's interesting that the Two of Cups is on the bottom. I actually wanted to use this deck and the other one. These are made by the same person. Oh, we have separation in Two of Cups. Interesting. So you could be in separation with someone right now. Anyway, we've got two decks. We're going to use them both and tarot to see what's happening for you, my friend, and what love message you need to hear. If you don't want your ex back, you are not in the right place. I'm telling you. I don't know how to describe it to people, you know? Anyway, if you don't want your ex back, you're probably not in the right place. I'm probably not the reader for you. So let's get into channeling what's coming in love for you or what you need to hear. We're going to start with this deck. Right away, we have tattoos. So you could, tattoos. You could have tattoos. Maybe the universe wants you to get a tattoo. I'll support that. Do you guys ever, like when you're getting a tattoo, you already have the tattoo bug where you're like, what can I get next? What will be my next tattoo? Anyway, so, or you could be dealing with someone who has a lot of tattoos. I like how in some shows they say it tattoos. Anyway, what do we have? We have attraction, magnetic attraction. This is what I mean. If you want, if you don't want your ex back, you're not in the right place, because I seem to specialize in magnetic attractions and healing and things like that, counterpart energy. We have the divine masculine. Are you fucking okay, all right. So you have a divine masculine coming towards you, magnetic attraction. Could have tattoos. Maybe you don't know them yet. Maybe you don't know them yet. For some of you. For some of you, you know this person. You know exactly who they are. I think it's interesting how I said, you know, I deal with different kinds of connections, and there came the divine masculine. All right. We have fantasy. So, seriously, divine masculine. Secrets. So this person could have kept secrets from you, or there's something they want to reveal. Very interesting. Let's get a few more. This person could have, you know, when I see that dream person card, it's very much the energy of, it gives me Emperor and Empress energy. Like there's just something about that person. It's kind of like they're your missing piece. We have introvert, so you could be dealing with an introvert, or you could be. It says likes own company, quiet, shy. This is also the energy of hermit. So you could be dealing with a divine masculine who is currently in hermit energy. Very interesting. We have someone in hermit energy who's planning. Okay, we've got someone in hermit energy who is looking at the future and planning ahead. They want to reveal something to you. We have take a risk. Again, divine masculine, someone who you have a magnetic attraction with, is planning to take a risk towards you, take a leap of faith towards you. Interesting. That's Fool card energy. Now I'm going to get the other deck and see what comes out. You know, separation on the bottom right away. So let's see what comes out for this. You've got a masculine wanting to take a leap of faith. Earth sign, could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Someone you've been in a cycle with before. It says karmic cycles ending past patterns. So you and this person must have had some type of cycle you were repeating. I feel like maybe this person is looking to take a leap of faith towards you because they've broken a pattern. Broken. Brecky? I don't know. I just heard Brecky. Do you want some Brecky? Anyway, it could have been that you were in you had to end some type of cycle with this person. Maybe that's why you're in separation, because some type of cycle wasn't going to repeat itself for the how manyth time there is, or there was. Interesting. So someone, I gotta be careful not to mix these up. They're different decks. Spirit just told me, don't mix those up. They're different decks. So yeah, this was underneath separation, but I didn't mention it, but definitely someone spying on you online, watching you. iPad could be symbolic, someone who uses an iPad rather than a phone. You know how some people use an iPad? Anyway, we have green eyes. Green eyes could be symbolic. And we have winter. So something could have happened in the winter between you. Maybe, you know, this is the winter period between the two of you right now, where you're both kind of hunkered down in your own, you're hibernating in your own hobbit holes. No, hermit holes. That was weird. Not hobbit holes, hermit holes. Reflecting about this. Because like I said, you've got someone planning for the future here. Someone in hermit energy planning for the future. All right, what else is going to come out? What is coming? Soulmate. Apology. Yep. Like I said, if you don't want your past person, this is not your reading. So we have someone in Four of Swords energy wanting to apologize to you. Whatever that means to you, whatever the apology is about. This would be someone taking a break from you. So someone who you're not communicating with. We have soulmates, so there's a strong connection between you both. This is what I mean. I channel like deep soul connections. It's not what I set out to do. It's just what I happen to fall into, or it seems to be I heard it's my speciality. If never ending story could be symbolic. You know, the guy who talks about the gate that he has to walk through, and he's like, it's my speciality. Maybe he was autistic. We have a reason to celebrate coming up in the near future. Interesting. Trust in divine timing. What are you? Let go. Trust in divine timing and let go of what no longer serves you. Letting go of control. And we have manifestation. So it feels like you are someone who's realizing that you can't make your manifestations appear. You have to release control over them. It could be that, you know, you released this person because the version of them was no longer serving you. You know, maybe you were trapped in a cycle with them, and perhaps you needed to let them go in order for that cycle to complete itself. I definitely feel like you're manifesting this person, or they're manifesting you. It says it's within your reach. So if you are someone who's losing hope, it's saying this is within your reach, so don't give up. Perspective. Someone coming in with a new perspective. Oh my goodness. Here's that we have strength in social media. So this person could be feeling weak and watching your social media a lot, you know? When someone's losing I just think when someone is in their power, they're focused on themselves, they're focused on their own growth, what they need to work on. And somebody I just feel like maybe this person was maybe avoiding watching you online for a while, and they gave in to that weakness, and perhaps, you know, they're all over your social media seeing what you're up to because they're planning their approach here. Like I said, we have celebrate. So it could be that you're celebrating online and they're watching you, or there's going to be a reason to celebrate. Celebrate! We have balance. So it could be that you and this person are achieving balance right now. This person could be someone, I did see earlier, finances. So this could have been someone who is more focused on work, or who is trying to find, like maybe both of you need to achieve balance in your own energy before you can come back together. Maybe this person needed to achieve balance in their own life. Like maybe they weren't good at juggling things, you know? My throat. Twinflame. Twin flame, divine masculine, magnetic attraction, soul connection, karmic cycles, tests, separation. Twin flame. So many people are losing hope in the twin flame journey right now. We have nostalgia, 6 of Cups. So definitely a counterpart connection where you have memories together, you know, and maybe this person is replaying those memories. Hey kids, that's called a tape. Maybe you and this person made each other a mixtape once. Remember mixtapes? That's how you knew you really loved someone, if you would sit there and make them a mixtape. Anyway, there's a lot of 6 of Cups energy here, thinking about each other, being drawn back to each other. Those twin flame connections. You could be triggering each other's childhood wounds with this card, and we have the triggered card on the bottom. So you and this person, twin flames, they trigger each other's childhood wounds. So what's coming in the near future for this connection? We have self-love and new perspective. Yes, self-love. You both learning how to love yourselves. You both working on your own foundation. And we have change of perspective here, which usually indicates the end of Hanged Man energy. And it says change. So this connection is about to change. We have separation. Didn't flip over. Spring could be symbolic. If it doesn't flip over, I don't take it. This could be someone who triggered you. I told you. Oh my goodness. All right. So yeah, we have someone who triggered you, who made you sad. And we see change. We see you seeing them in a new light. So to me, I feel like this person is going to apologize. This says forgiveness. So I feel like this person, and we have perspective here. So I feel like this person who's replaying events is going to come in with an apology. This could also be, you know, you two could have triggered each other. That's the thing about counterpart connections, is that you're triggering each other. You both have lessons to learn. So it's not as simple as, they owe me an apology. It's, you both owe each other reflection and healing. But yeah, we see forgiveness here. So it could be the two of you forgiving each other for the things that went on between you in the past. We'll just see if anything else comes out, and then we'll move on to tarot. Fire sign, that's the Ace of Wands, you know. And longing, 6 of Cups, missing you. They're on your mind. We have all the social media cards. So this person is watching you, looking at you, replaying events, watching old videos of you, watching your social media. This person like maybe is reacting to your social media now, you know. Trying to spark something with this Ace of Wands. It could be that they're like liking something that you've posted, trying to get your attention, trying to see if you're open to them, if you're open to that energy. Because sometimes someone will see someone like their thing and they'll be like, ew, I don't want you liking my stuff, and they'll block them or something. So maybe this person is testing the waters, like, oh, if I like their post, or if I like 10 of their posts, are they going to message me? Are they going to delete me? That's them, their higher self trying to throw a log on the fire. Anyway, we have life partner, love of a lifetime, someone who you were intuitively guided towards, magnetic attraction that doesn't make sense to the logical brain. It makes no fucking sense. Life partner, intuition, and this is saying, again, answers are within reach. Just like that manifestation, your manifestations are within reach. This life partner, this love of a lifetime, it's within reach. Again, I see a lot of people giving up hope right now. You just gotta persevere through that bullshit. Anyway, don't give up hope. Don't give up hope. Well then, I want to get you a few messages from your person. I'll clean up after you're done. It's rude of the host to clean up while you're still here. Anyway, let's get a couple messages from your person, since we've got some twin flame energy happening here. Let me just make some room. There we go. So messages from your person. What does your person want to say? I'm channeling your person's energy. What does your person want to say? Unspoken. Remember my throat. There's so much yet to be spoken. There's so much I want to say, but I find it difficult to put my feelings into words. Just know that you are very important to me. The depth of my love for you is beyond words. There's so much unspoken, which will be revealed to you soon. Coming in with fresh perspective, you're going to see a change. I'm hearing unwritten again. That song haunts me. We have promise. I want to make a commitment. I wish you knew just how special you are to me. It kills me not to be able to tell you. You amaze me with your compassion and kindness through this time apart. I promise I will make things right between us. What else does your person want to say? I did see that when I was shuffling, but I didn't mention it. We have transparency. You see right through me. You see the real me. You see through the veil. High Priestess, Divine Feminine. Divine counterparts see through that veil. They see into each other's souls. I can't hide anything from you. You see right into my soul, and that makes me feel vulnerable. So eye contact could be very symbolic. Interesting. Eye contact between counterparts is usually quite powerful and intense. Silence. I am sorry for my silence. I just needed a break, and now I don't know how to reach out to you again. Remember I said testing the waters. It's like they're not quite sure what to do. I'm afraid you won't let me back. I know it's been a long time, but trust me, I miss you so much during this time, and I am finding my way back to you soon. All right. So those were the messages from your person. Look, we have twin flame. Isn't that funny? I think that's hilarious. Twin flame signs. Look for the signs of our connection. And I swear, the clock just said 717, and I'm almost certain that that's a twin flame union number. Hang on, I'm going to go check that. So 717 talks about, in a twin flame connection, the importance of complete honesty and truth, and the importance of communication. So you and this person, maybe, a conversation, there may be a conversation between you coming up where you both have to communicate clearly from an honest place, from not a triggered place, not from ego, but from the depths of your soul, I'm hearing. Anyway, twin flame signs, look for the signs of our connection. And people ask me, what are the signs? They're going to be symbolic to you, certain numbers, your person's name following you around. Oh my gosh, that's not even funny. It gets to the point where it's like, are you freaking kidding me, you universe, you? Like, are you kidding me? Seriously, experienced it. I felt like everything I turned on, every TikTok I came across was the same name as my counterpart. Someone would have a baby in the show I was watching, and they'll be like, what do you want to name your baby? And they'd be like, let's name it the name of her counterpart. And I'd be like, are you fucking kidding me? Anyway, so your person is sending you signs, so don't doubt the signs. They're reminders from their higher self, from your higher self, that there's something happening that doesn't make logical sense, and that's why the signs are there, to help keep that, your connection to source, your connection to believing in the twin flame journey. So, you could be seeing 1111, you could be seeing pairs of things, you could be seeing animals, like your person's favorite animal, your person's favorite number, your person's birthday time, their name, things that remind you of them, songs. Your person could be sending you messages in songs. So if you're listening to music and a song comes on and it's like, wow, I feel that song, it's from your person's higher self. And there's so many people that say, that's a bunch of crap. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not crap. It's not. That was a terrible joke that, I used to tell when I was a kid. Anyway, bad joke. What's worse is I feel like I need to explain it, and I don't think I do. So, the pandas, the panda deck, black and white, yin and yang. Strength, an unbreakable bond. A bond that cannot be recreated with anyone else, nor can it be destroyed or cut. Anyway, so let's just cut the deck and we'll see what's happening here. We've got the Page of Wands. What did I say? Your person liking your stuff, trying to, that's their higher self trying to throw a log on the fire. Page of Wands, you know, that's them testing the waters, seeing, it's like the flint on Survivor. It's like their spirit guide or their higher self is trying to make a spark in this person's energy. It's amazing. Anyway, let's see what's coming towards you and this twin flame connection. We have the Devil and the Star. Very, very interesting, because we had that triggering card with the like triggering each other's wounds and shadows, causing you both to reflect on what you need to heal. So it could be that someone in your past who you had that kind of attachment to could be coming back. Look at this. Remember I said the Strength card, a connection that can't be recreated or destroyed. The Star, unable to let go of this person's energy, feeling like you're connected to them in a sense, like in a spiritual sense. The Devil, feeling like you could have become codependent on this connection. This person, you know, transparency, that card, you could have shone a light on this person's shadows and vice versa. And it was meant to help you heal. So we do have wish fulfillment here with the Star card. Don't give up hope. I feel like your hope is about to be restored. There could be some tests of the ego right now with that Devil card. All right, so show me your person's energy. We have the Sun, divine masculine energy. You can't make this up. They could be really missing your energy right now. Five of Swords, going over how maybe they self-sabotaged this connection. Reflecting. They're in their mind right now about this. Trying to gain clarity. Interesting. Let's see your energy. We have the King of Pentacles, so it looks like you are focusing on your own stability. You're focusing on your own foundation. You could be someone who's starting a business right now. You could be, you know, someone who's, you could be a boss. Maybe you just recently got a promotion or you're starting your own business. This is about you working on your own stability, being your own King of Pentacles, protecting yourself, investing in yourself. Well, no, we'll get into feelings. We'll talk about it. We have Ace of Swords. So for some of you, you could be having a breakthrough moment about this person right now. If you see this person as your King of Pentacles, I think it's interesting how both of you are coming up with clarity. So it feels like you're both seeing this connection from a clearer, more grounded space or energy. Interesting. Let's see how they're feeling about you. How are they feeling about you? We have the Four of Cups and the World. So they want this to change. For how they're feeling about you, look at that. Like they didn't appreciate you when they had the chance. They're missing your energy. It feels like they feel unfulfilled without you. This can also symbolize, you know, that they feel like you're not interested in their cup anymore. I'm also getting the energy. We have this cup coming out of nowhere, right? And we have this person looking at these three cups. You know, perhaps that's you waiting for communication, waiting for flow between you again. And we have this cup coming out of nowhere, so you don't see it coming. And the butterflies represent transformation. So this is someone who's been through a transformation, offering you something, wanting to offer you something, this Ace of Cups I'm seeing. Interesting. Let's see how you are feeling about this connection. We have Three of Swords, separation. Separation and stagnancy, perhaps heartbreak. We have the Two of Wands, so it feels like this isn't moving anywhere and you want it to move somewhere. You want it, like you want to know which way you're supposed to go. Are you supposed to wait for this person? Are you supposed to like move on without them? Interesting. Eight of Wands. I said you're wondering if you should move on from them. I feel like you want communication and it's not coming in. Very interesting. Let's see what your person is reflecting on right now. We have 10 of Wands. So they're reflecting on how heavy their life feels without you. They're reflecting on their own burdens, perhaps the burdens that they've accumulated throughout their lifetime, such as childhood wounding, and how these burdens have affected this connection. This person is reflecting with the Sun and the 10 of Wands. They're missing your energy in their life, and they're reflecting on how heavy everything seems, and they have things that they want to share with you. With the 10 of Wands, they're reflecting on what they should share with you. This could be someone who is going through like karma right now, lots of heavy energy. 2 of Cups, I told you they're missing you. There's regret here for taking you for granted, I'm feeling, or that's how they're feeling. Let's see what you're reflecting on. Ace of Wands. You could be reflecting on these little intuitive hits that you're getting about this person. You could be reflecting on your own connection to source right now with the Ace of Wands. This person, maybe you're reflecting on the intensity of this connection. Maybe it never amounted into anything stable. Maybe it was like a situationship, as often counterpart connections start off very intense, very magnetic, followed by tower moments and separation, followed by overthinking and soul searching and healing and reflecting. This could also be symbolic of you reflecting about the intense connection that you share with this person. What does it mean? We've got the Queen of Wands. So you could be reflecting on the lessons it taught you. Maybe you've been through a glow up since separating from this person and you're reflecting on that. Connection to spirit, I'm hearing, is huge with this one. For some of you, if there was a third party, you could be reflecting on that. What did that mean? Why was there a karmic? What was the point of the lesson? All right, let's see your person's intentions. We have the Hermit in reverse, which is them coming out of that cave, my friend. Was it this reading I said hobbit hole? That's them coming out of the hobbit hole to bring you clarity. 7 of Cups on the bottom. Interesting. So their intentions are to come out of that cave once reflection is done. I'm going to get another one for their intentions. We have the Queen of Wands. So for some of you, they may be releasing a karmic. The Queen of Wands, I know people call it the karmic card, but it's also very symbolic of them wanting to be a person who stands beside you and fights for this connection. This is a dependable partner, someone who will always have your back. So for their intentions, it feels like they want to come towards you and kind of have your back, match your energy. To me, I'm getting the sense that they're missing the healing energy you bring to them. I'm getting a lot of sun energy, so they're missing just the energy of your soul. Like it's unexplainable. Anyway, let's see their next actions towards you. Next actions, we have the Page of Wands, the little log on the fire. So if you haven't started seeing small little hits from this person, you're going to. This is like little sparks of energy, little movements. I just heard, did it move? Anyway. Anyway, I'm not going to explain that one either, Spirit. It's not a funny joke if you have to explain it. Those who will get it, get it. But Page of Wands, like I said, for some of you, this is like a small little offering to, test, will this fire take? Will you bite me? Will this fire attack me if I come in? I'm telling you, this person could start liking things on social media. 8 of Wands, communication. 8 of Wands, communication. Let's see what this person is communicating. I knew it was going to be something. Ten of Pentacles. They see you as their Ten of Pentacles. What is this person communicating? The Moon and the Eight of Pentacles. So this person wants to reveal growth to you. Page of Pentacles. Could be an apology for some of you, like we saw. Eight of Pentacles, they want to work on this. This is when two people in a soul connection choose a renewal. They choose each other, you know. They say, I know this is hard work. I know that we trigger each other. I know that we still have healing to do. But I want this. Eight, you know. Eight of Wands, eight, strength. Interesting. This person could want to reveal to you that they want a renewal here. This could be them telling you, you know, that transparency where you saw into their soul and saw their shadows. This could be them revealing what they've learned about their own shadows, you know. Interesting. Let's look at what's coming in the future for this pairing. So what is in the near future? We have the Empress and the Knight of Wands. So, near future energy, I'm seeing. Near future is like today, tomorrow onwards. Like for the next few weeks. Pay attention to this. Because this shows me that you're not in a vibrational match. We've got the Empress, you, and we've got the Knight of Wands, which is a runner. So it feels like near future energy, you're not chasing. And this person is not, you know, this is runner energy. So this person, I feel, is not going to come in right now because they are in this inconsistent energy. So in the near future, you may see them start to like your posts, or they may reach out to you and say, hey, how are you? Okay. And then you don't hear from them for like 5 or 6 or 8 days. I don't know why I said 8. But we see you not panicking, not chasing. It's almost like that. This is sometimes what happens with counterparts, is the runner comes back wanting that energy, that sun energy that I talked about, but they're not in a vibration to handle that energy. So it's like they almost come in, you know how I talk about temperance, healing elixir for twin flames? It's almost like they come in for a hit of that elixir and then they have it and they're like, inconsistent, gone again. Not that I'm saying your person is going to be gone again. I'm trying to explain near future energy here. So they're still in this kind of immature energy. You are not. You are in Empress mode. So what comes after that? So 1 month from now, we have the Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles shows this person wanting to give more to this, putting in more of an effort. This is also you finally seeing the rewards of your, I almost said infestation. That is not what I meant. I meant investments and manifestations, and it came out as infestations. Infestations are the manifestations of your investments. Not really. I'm just making things up now. Anyway, we see the fruits of your labor coming through here in 1 month time. So let's look at this 1 month time in 1 month. Remember, time is an illusion. We have Six of Swords reconnection. I told you. We have Six of Swords. That's really interesting. We have the Six of Swords, which is reconnection. We have the Magician, which is communication. And we have the Five of Wands in reverse, which talks about resolution. So I think in 1 month time, the two of you are going to be reconnecting and trying to work through things here, trying to make something happen. Your manifestations, your infestations are coming in. You've invested in your manifestations and now you're about to be invested with them. I don't know why I find that so funny. What does the future hold for this pair? Six of Cups. I told you. Six of Cups. That's reconnection. That's reconciliation. Six of Wands. No. Six of Swords is like when you reconnect. Well, this too. But this is, you know, this talks about union. This talks about healing those childhood wounds and coming back together. Reconnection. Yay. Beautiful. Interesting. Anything else want to come out for the future energy? Last card. Five of Pentacles in reverse, the end of isolation, the end of Hermit energy, and the Hierophant, holy boop. The Hierophant, that's like marriage and commitment, my friends. You have the Hierophant and the Six of Cups. And the World. Completion. The closing of a distance, the completion of karmic cycles, happiness, contentment, fulfillment. Enjoy. Anyway, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Do you see what love cards want to come out? Sometimes those love cards call me out. Sometimes they call us out. So let's see what's coming here. Let's see, what do we need to hear about this counterpart connection? We have connection! 6. Lover's energy. Oh my gosh, music. I'm telling you, signs through music. We see the Two of Cups. We see the sun. The sun just came out, just started shining. Sign. Gemini energy. That is amazing. Let's see what that says. Connection. What's coming next? Or what can you tell me about this connection? Connection. Look, we also see a letter. So some of you are getting communication. Some of you are going out for a drink. Some of you could be going on vacation with this person in the future. We see you dancing. I don't know why I just started hearing I hope you dance. Anyway. Connection. For a relationship to thrive, both parties need to feel appreciated and understood. And remember, the number that I looked up, 717, talks about honest communication, where the two of you speak honestly and openly and like reach a middle ground. Anyway. It's one thing to have a partner or a spouse, but it's quite another to have a true connection and excellent communication with that person. As human beings, we frequently believe that we have communicated something clearly and that the other person understands what we mean. All too often, though, we find that this is not the case. For a relationship to thrive and for both parties to feel appreciated and understood, a deep sense of connectedness and non-judgmental communication is essential. The skills of conveying your feelings clearly and lovingly take a lifetime of practice and refinement. I'm just watching the timer so it doesn't cut me off. Sadly, most of us are not most of us are not taught the art of active listening in school, so we often regard listening as merely remaining silent until it's our time to speak. You have drawn this card today because your heart yearns for a fulfilling connection with another human being and meaningful communication in which beautiful truths are revealed, honored, and shared. If you are manifesting a new relationship, be sure to spend some time considering how you will connect and communicate with the person coming into your life this time around. In an existing relationship, consider the ideas in which you withhold your sharing and merely listen tolerantly until you can have your say. In both cases, you can consider what you may do to facilitate greater connection with the other. Take a genuine interest in what they say and do. Ask questions and don't just assume you understand. I told you this was going to call me out. Then acknowledge what you have heard with a simple compliment or expression of gratitude. Be prepared to speak about yourself, your life, beliefs, dreams, and feelings in meaningful depth. What do you believe in? What do you stand for? What are you passionate about? What gift would you like to share with the world? When you are prepared to reveal your truth to another, your connection will deepen and become so much more fulfilling, which is what that 717 was saying. So I think that's interesting. Let's get another one. Let's get another one for this connection. We have the Sacred Woman. Oh, the Divine Masculine. You know what I want to do really quickly? I want to look at... I found it very helpful to read the distorted feminine, and I want to read the distorted masculine for a minute. The distorted masculine is here for all of us to see every day in our lives. It is characterized by an unwilling to trust, tending to ignore emotions and intuition, wanting proof of everything, and insisting on a logical or rational approach. Part of the mode we all grew up with to a greater or lesser extent. This old paradigm is now becoming obsolete. At first, we may still believe that the distorted masculine owns and runs this world, but if we look closer, we can see that his refusal to acknowledge and support the divine feminine is causing him to wither and die. This is so interesting. We have all created the society we live in today, irrespective of our gender. How long the distorted masculine continues to exert his power is up to each and every one of us. The distorted masculine loves bureaucracy, power for the sake of it, and separateness rather than togetherness. He tends to work within a win-lose dynamic where there can only be one winner, one prize. Taking advantage and taking whatever is available are seen as business as usual in this mode. So naturally, we see a lot of distorted masculine in the corporate environment and in the damage done to our forests and oceans. It is tempting to feel helpless in the face of such an intense force. But this dragon has a soft underbelly because without the feminine forces to feed him, he cannot survive. You may have drawn this card today because the distorted masculine is still influencing your life. Do you live by your clock and your diary, pushing everything aside until work is done? Do you ignore your intuition or the messages from your body urging you to rest and relax? Are you afraid to feel your emotions for fear of being overwhelmed and appearing weak? Your angel and spirit guides want you to know that now is the time to bring this in balance to your conscious awareness. Acknowledge it, bless it for what it has taught you, and let it go. It is time to live in and for the present without this influence. So I thought it was important to mention that because the other day I read The Distorted Feminine, and that really opened up a lot of people's eyes. And now I wanted to read The Distorted Masculine because this is the energy that, masculines are in. We can also embody this energy. Now, we do have divine masculine, so I feel like your masculine is working their way through that distorted masculine energy. We also have maturity. So we see someone reaching spiritual maturity, I think both of you, before you could come back together. The sacred woman, you could be someone who's really tapping into your own intuitive power. Maybe you're realizing that you're meant to be a light worker. I'm going to read it. Yes, I have time. There's a wild power and sacred divinity that must be respected by both men and women, or gender doesn't matter, person. The Native American Indian legend of a white buffalo calf woman is closely connected to the concept of the divine feminine. Although it is more extreme than real life, her story does send an important message. In the legend, white buffalo calf woman annihilates a man who thinks he can simply embrace her and claim her like a piece of property. She annihilates him. The man who senses her divinity and wild power is spared the same fate because she can see that even though he holds his bow and arrow up to her in fear, he respects her power. On returning to his tribe, the surviving warrior does as she requested and organizes a feast to celebrate her impending arrival. In return, she teaches the tribe sacred rituals and bestows important forms of abundance upon them. White buffalo calf woman brings An important reminder to us today about the potentially destructive forces that are available when the feminine is treated as trivial. In modern life, this applies to both men and women, meaning women must be prepared to value themselves and act upon this if they want to be respected by their male counterparts. The twin flame journey. Falling in love with yourself, Queen of Swords energy, embodying your authentic truth, standing in your power, knowing your worth, embodying your masculine energy. Anyway. White buffalo calf women did not play games, make idle threats, or pretend to be something she was not. She did not compromise herself or her integrity for mere physical security or a life that was less than fulfilling. And by annihilating the disrespectful warrior, she made it clear to all others that her power was not to be doubted. In modern life, this is played out in the way, I'm just going to say a person, like let's cut the bullshit. In modern life, this plays out in a way where a person treats themselves and allows themselves to be treated. When a person truly respects themselves and acts upon their feelings, their men will naturally respect her or leave her alone. When you call white buffalo calf woman into your life, she will help you do away with self-sabotaging behavior and help you have the courage to do what you need to know what you need to do what you know you need to do. So that's Queen of Swords energy, my friend. That's very interesting. All right. So we'll get one last card. Let's go this deck. This is one of my favorites. Let's go this deck. One last card for this counterpart connection, chaos and conflict. And building blocks. So we have this has been coming out like crazy. Two people coming together, building a foundation. Let's listen. Let's listen. Let's read. When you see this card, know that you are attracting new relationships into your life and solidifying the ones you already have by building them on foundations of honesty, humility, clear communication, and a genuine desire to know one another. You are moving towards laying the groundwork for a relationship with the firm footing that it can withstand any storm. Long-lasting relationships are also repaired and strengthened. You and the other person are stronger, wiser, and more powerful together than apart. And once you're out of those distorted masculine and feminine energies, that's when you can start building this foundation again. We have chaos and conflict, and we have, I can just tell you what I'm feeling intuitively. It's card 33. And it talks about the value of chaos before order. And we see the giraffe like pattern and the zebra pattern on the zebra. And it's meant to be, you know, chaos happens, conflict happens to bring things to light, to balance things, the zebra, to bring things into balance. And so that you can see from a higher perspective, the giraffe. There's this other card I have called Healing Chaos, how tower moments and arguments, you know, you can see the lesson in them, or sometimes they have to happen in order for someone to wake up to the lesson. Stubbornness is keeping you in a state of opposition. Remember, I felt the need to read that distorted masculine energy. So maybe your masculine is stubborn right now, or you are. The incessant need to be right. That's what that distorted card was talking about. Will only serve to prolong the conflict that you deep down want to be resolved. This is an opportune moment to learn about your values, your sense of self, and what's really important to you. Where was I? I lost my page. Some things are non-negotiable. If that's true, it's not necessary to fight. Can you find a way through the stormy emotions to higher ground? Soon the air will clear and you'll be in a much better place than before, for the storm will have passed, blazing a path for new growth in its wake. Things can become electric and enlightened, always better than before if you use this time constructively. It cut me off right at the end, but my point is that if someone has a need to be right, it's only going to cause more fights, you know? Let's get one more and then we'll end it. We have by the book, which is like very interesting. I have to say this is 11. And by the book, I'm hearing this is a connection where just like every other counterpart that came before you and will come after you, there's no cutting corners, there's no shortcuts, there's no like, maybe I'll be the exception and I don't have to do all that work and we can just come into union. This is saying you have to do things by the book right now. This connection, everything is happening for a reason. Everything is happening in divine timing, and Spirit's saying do things by the book right now, you know? Follow your intuition. Such difficult connections to try and understand. Anyway, that is your reading, my friends. I love you. I hope you have a fabulous end of your weekend whenever you're watching this, and I will see you this week. I love you. Take care of yourself. Goodbye. I'm blowing you kisses. Bye.